Welcome back to the news at 10. The Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion has threatened to sue the Orthodox Anglican Church, whose activities it claims contravene the rules of the Anglican Communion. The Anglican Primate, the Most Reverend Nicholas Oko, announced this plan at a meeting with registrars and legal officers of the Communion in Abuja. He also appealed to bishops to ensure prompt payment of salaries and entitlements of the church workers across the country.
Legal officers of the Anglican Church of Nigeria at a meeting to deliberate on ways of moving the church forward. Addressing participants at the meeting, the Primate of the Anglican Communion, Reverend Nicholas Oko, asked legal experts in the church to contribute their quota in creating stability in the church.
The chancellors and the bishops can work amicably for the progress of the diocese. It is not a question of this man is on my side, this one is on my side. If you pull in different directions, not much will be achieved. As much as possible, you are the senior officers of the diocese, and you should not be mortgaged. You should not cover up what you think is wrong. You should have the courage to speak to the bishop and tell him exactly how you feel.
The meeting was also interactive as legal officers in the church took turns to bear their minds on issues affecting the church. Again, the primate promised to take up legal action against the sect of the church named the Orthodox Anglican Communion.
I think the time has come to go to court or wherever to stop them formally. Because people felt we should... After we discovered that they were not registered, the chancellor wrote them, the registrar wrote them a formal letter asking them not to use that name again. But I think they believe we are joking. It is time now to take a more serious step.
At a time when issues such as same-sex marriage, child abuse and molestation seems to have taken center stage in Nigeria, it is expected that deliberations from meetings like this and advocacy from groups and leaders at all levels will help resolve some of these problems. Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News.
Well, from there we move to education, where students at the Federal College of Agriculture in Akure, the Ondo State capital, today staged a peaceful protest outside the school's main entrance. They are protesting against the attack on two of their female colleagues, who they claimed were beaten and raped in the early hours of today. The aggrieved students gathered at the main gate, preventing vehicular movement on the highway, demanding that those who committed the crime be brought to justice. The school's representative, Dr. Mary Ogunkwaya, and the police public relations officer of the Ondo Command, Wole Ogodo, said though the offender is now at large, everything will be done to bring him to book.
He has his records, home address, the photographs are on our table. His cell phone is right in my bag there. The line is opened.
1 or 2 students were raped. But as I'm speaking with you now, the victims are yet to come to police station to come and make their statement. And it was reliably gathered that a boy suspected who were accosted or arrested by the student and handed over to security. They said the boy ran away from the security. You know, he's going on hiding. Then within a short possible time, I'm sure that he will be apprehended.
Business News, Joke Rogers joins us now. Joke.
Thank you, Ijoma. Businessmen and investors from the United States of America have been challenged to look beyond oil and gas in their business dealings with Nigeria. The Ogun State Governor, Ibikun Amosu, says his state is ready to partner with would-be investors in other areas and has given them the assurance of a conducive business environment. Governor Amosu hosted members of the United States Congress, led by the U.S. Consul General Jeffrey Hawkins in Abeokuta. the state capital. The International Finance Corporation plans a 25% boost in Nigeria's investments to $2 billion by 2014. Funds to be raised directly by the IFC or mobilized from other sources will be targeted at industries that offer competitive advantage to Nigeria. The IFC has already signed an agreement with the Sovereign Wealth Fund Authority to fund investments in target areas such as power generation and distribution and gas-to-power projects. There are also plans for investments in agriculture, Nigeria's largest employer. The lender is working with the government to identify ways to link producers to markets and boost output. For the Central Bank of Nigeria to achieve positive results in its move to stabilize the naira, it may need to attract more foreign investment to boost the local currency.